Burpees suck. Nobody wants to do burpees. I never want to do burpees, no matter how in shape I am. Yeah, you could do 100 burpees anytime, anywhere. If you're in your 60s and 70s and you can do 100 burpees without thinking about it, you are good against a fall. And falls are killers. When I have anxiety, when I have spiraling thoughts, I feel it in my body. For me, there's no more effective therapy than a really hard workout, and I just feel all of this relief. I'm not telling you that you need to do 30 days of 100 burpees. I'm not telling you that you need to do any burpees at all. What I'm telling you is that burpees always come through for me. 100 burpees. It saves everything. I forgot about 100 burpees. Forgot about the power of 100 burpees, man. Let me get some light. There we go. Hi. I feel like myself again. Level 43. 100 burpees. 100 burpees. Saves the day. Again. So, there was this thing that I did way back, like maybe 2016? No, 2017. Yeah, 2017. Pro tip of the day. Today's burpee pro tip. Don't run away from the pain. Burpee pro tip, don't wait till the last minute. And I don't really remember what brought it about, but I got into burpees, and I got into doing burpees every day. And I got in this rhythm where I did 30 days of 100 burpees a day on top of everything else that I was doing. And I gotta tell you, it was one of the most transformative things that I did. Not really for my body, but for my mind. Today, do your burpees with purpose. So go in with an intention. Remember why you're doing it. Remember you're trying to stay fit, trying to stay active, trying to stay moving, whatever you're trying to do. Stay committed. Go in with a reason. Remember why you're doing it. And I think it was the fact that burpees are so accessible. They don't require a gym. They don't require any equipment. You can do them anytime that you want, anywhere that you want, always available. They don't take very long, and they always suck. Burpees suck. Nobody wants to do burpees. I never want to do burpees, no matter how in shape I am. I'm never pumped about doing burpees. I mean, I'm always able and willing to do them, but there's always a lot of resistance. And there is some real benefit to doing burpees. I think burpees get shit on unnecessarily. They don't need to. And think about what you're doing. You're getting up off the ground, ideally in a very efficient manner, in a way that you could do it many times. I think where they get a bad rap is where you do them for time and they get really sloppy and they look really bad. That's understandable. That's not great. But if you were just thinking about burpees as I'm going to practice getting really good at getting up off the ground efficiently and build up a crazy big buffer against not being able to do it one time, right? So think of, your ability to get up off the ground easily and it not being a big deal, right? When you're young, sure, like without any training or any practice, most people could probably not, think twice about doing 20 burpees, being able to get up off the ground. And let's say that you don't do any training, you don't do any burpee training over the course of your life. And then every decade, it drops like 2 or 3. By the time you're 60 or 70, you have a buffer, you have an ability to do, 1 or 2 or 3 burpees without not really being able to get back up off the ground. The idea would be if you could train burpees for a long period of time, if you could train burpees for a while and build up a really big buffer to where, you could do 100 burpees anytime, anywhere. Yeah, they're always going to suck, but you can do it. You're well trained in it. It's not going to be a problem. Then you have this really big buffer. If you can maintain it into your 60s and 70s, if you're in your 60s and 70s and you can do 100 burpees without thinking about it, you are good against a fall. A fall is not going to take you out. You are protected against falls, and falls are killers. Falls kill thousands of people every year. I've looked this up before. I don't have the data on me. I don't really know. It's a lot. There's a shit ton of people that fall. There's a lot of people that die because of falls. I think it's the number one cause of accidental death for people over the age of 65. Number one. Like more than car wrecks, more than, I don't know, coconuts falling on their heads, skydiving accidents. Accidents. Number one accident, falling and dying. So there is utility. My point being, there's utility in burpees. Burpees are not a waste. Okay. For all you burpee haters out there, being good at getting up off the ground is a good thing. Being able to do it beautifully and efficiently and easily without any sort of resistance and pain, at least from the outside, from the exterior, you're always going to have some resistance on the interior. But being able to do that, that is a great skill. It's great for your body. And I am in a great mood. I don't know if you can tell, but my energy right now is very good. You know, between you and me, I've been working on these videos a lot, and there's not been a ton of time to train. That's not true. My mind has been really into making these videos, so I haven't prioritized training a whole lot. I've been going to the gym. I've gone to the gym every day, and I've, been, to be honest, like going through the motions, which I can, it's better than not going. But I've felt anxiety building up in my body and in my mind, I guess. And, for me, when I have anxiety, when I have spiraling thoughts, I feel it in my body. And I think there's a common thought in the zeitgeist, in culture, that the best solve for anxiety is going to be going about it mentally and thinking through it, doing talk therapy. I'll tell you, I like therapy. It's great. But for me, there's no more effective therapy than a really hard workout that I don't want to do. And then I finish, I get to the other side of, and I just feel all of this relief from tension and anxiety in my body. It feels accomplished. I feel worked. I feel proud. I feel capable. Look, there's a lot of ways that you can do it in the gym, but there's not a lot of ways that you can do it anywhere and with no equipment and just rely on it. I'm not telling you that you need to do 30 days of 100 burpees. I'm not telling you that you need to do any burpees at all. What I'm telling you is that burpees always come through for me. If you ever want to make 100 burpees feel easy, do 1,000. Quality over speed. Make it look good. Because if you can make it look good, then you can make it look good fast. And they've always been the solve. When my mind is in turmoil, when I'm feeling anxious, when I've not felt that proud of my workouts or my ability to do hard things, burpees are there for you. Give it a try. And after you give it a try, watch this video over here. You should watch it because they think that if you stuck around to watch this whole video, that you will like this one as well. So you should watch it.